Hi, my name is Sarah, and this is the first segment in a three-part video tutorial demonstrating how to create a monochromatic tree silhouette painting with acrylics. I consider this to be a beginner-level project because in order to pull it off, you don't necessarily require any previous experience using acrylic paint. The finished painting looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. Basically, if you can doodle, you can do this. So in this segment, I'm going to briefly discuss the materials that I'm using. Some are essential and some are optional. The first essential thing you require is a canvas. You can also use an acrylic panel, which is basically a really dense piece of cardboard covered in canvas. I prefer to use a canvas as opposed to a panel because when a canvas is finished, it's basically ready to hang, whereas a panel will require some sort of framing in order to display it. Acrylic paper is also a thing, but I'm not really a fan, so I can't recommend it. The desktop easel I have here can be used with either a canvas or a panel, but it's completely optional. The next important thing that you need for this project is paint. I get my paint wherever the price is right. I don't really have a preferred brand, to be honest. But having said that, I've never spent more than about £3 for a tube of paint. Since this is a monochromatic painting, you'll need 3 different colors. You'll need 1 tube of black, 1 tube of white, and 1 tube of any color. The color that you choose should not be too dark or too light because you'll be mixing it with the black and the white to achieve different hues. Moving on from paint, we have brushes. For this project, 1 or more flat brushes are required to do the background. Then for the tree, you will need various sizes of round brushes, some thicker and some more fine. If you're in the market for super fine paint brushes like these and even finer, I suggest that you look into model painting brushes. I found that they're the best for both quality and durability. Next, you need somewhere to mix the paint, and that means some description of palette. Sometimes I use plastic plates, but I find that to be pretty wasteful since you can't really use them more than once before they need to be thrown away. My favorite things to use at the moment for mixing paint are Pringles lids. What makes these particularly great is that they flex and they're not brittle, so when the paint dries on, it actually peels right off, leaving them clean and ready to use the next time. The last thing I want to discuss is the Micron pen. Micron pens are somewhat non-essential for this project, but I prefer to use them as a little cheat because I find that drawing the details on the silhouette, the very, very fine branches, to be a lot more easy than trying to paint them on. If you do choose to use pens for your fine branches, Micron pens are definitely the best option because the ink is blackest black and it stays that way without fading slightly to a very dark blue or purple or brown over time. And that tends to stand out against the black paint, which remains black. If you were thinking of using a Sharpie, for example, instead because you think it looks just as good, you would be mistaken because the ink might look okay at first, but it will fade. And Sharpies also have a sort of sheen to them that will be noticeable. It'll be noticeable in certain lights as people walk past your painting. As you can see here, hopefully if the camera's picking it up, there's really no distinction between the paint and the lines I've drawn in, but if I used a Sharpie, it would be very noticeable. And most big craft stores will carry Micron pens in their drawing supplies, but I tend to buy mine from eBay because I can usually find much better prices. And the pens come in a range of sizes. Well, that's about everything that you need aside from a glass of water and some paper towels to keep the brushes clean and dry. If you have any questions at all, please ask them in the comments section and I'll reply to them when I get a chance. In the next segment, I'll demonstrate how to paint a quick and easy background that works really well to highlight the silhouette.